After 162 regular season games, after several rounds of playoffs that were exhilarating, quite frankly, the World Series is finally here. It starts tonight. The Yankees and the Dodgers. Game 1 will be in Los Angeles. And if you're looking at this matchup from a what would Major League Baseball most love perspective, this is probably the one they would have wanted from the very beginning. You've got the Dodgers, a historic franchise with one of the best players in the game, if not the best player in the game, in Shohei Ohtani. Obviously didn't pitch this year due to recovering from those injuries, but put up the first 50 home run, 50 stolen base season we've ever seen. He will be the National League MVP. And on the other side, you have the New York Yankees. We know who the Yankees are, and despite the fact that they have not won a World Series since, I believe, 2009, it feels like, another Yankees appearance. But they've got Aaron Judge. They've got Juan Soto. Giancarlo Stanton is starting to pick it up here in the playoffs, and this is the matchup that I imagine Major League Baseball would have wanted. Two massive markets, two historic franchises, and a huge matchup in the World Series. For a lot of other people, a lot of other baseball fans, maybe not the one. If you're a hardcore fan, you watch all the time, maybe this isn't the matchup you would have wanted. Maybe you would have wanted some fresh blood. Maybe you would have wanted something else. Maybe you wouldn't have wanted to see the two teams with the biggest payroll in Major League Baseball buy their way to World Series. But for most normie people out there, to be honest, this matchup between Judge and Ohtani, between the two people who will win the AL and NL MVPs, you'd have to imagine this is everything they could ask for. Now, will people tune in? What will be the ratings? Is this going to be maybe a big bounce back year for Major League Baseball? To me, if you look at the playoffs so far, they've been exhilarating. When you look at the amount of game-tying or lead-changing home runs that have been hit, it has been a very, very exciting playoff run. And here we are at the end of it. For me, I would side towards the Dodgers overall in this series. I think when you look at the way somebody like Mookie Betts has been playing, he's really come on, especially throughout the NLCS. Ohtani has been very solid in his first real playoff experience. He's been solid as well. And even though in Game 1 with Garrett Cole going against Jack Flaherty, as good as Flaherty's played this year, I would probably give the edge in Game 1 to Garrett Cole with that experience for the New York Yankees. But overall, I think the way that the Dodgers have been pitching throughout the playoffs, I would probably give the edge overall to the Dodgers. Now, certainly their starters are not as impressive right now with some of the injuries they've dealt with. The Yankees have the more impressive starting pitching. But you look at the back end, when you look at the bullpen, when you look at what the Dodgers have been able to do, if their starters can give them something, that bullpen in some big ways has shut down some games in this postseason. So we'll see. I do think it's a fairly even matchup overall. A lot of star power on either side when it comes to offensively, in the field, things like that. If you were going to force me to pick which team, and I did think these two teams would make the World Series, I'd say the Dodgers win it at this point. But it's going to be interesting how many people tune in. Shohei Ohtani is exciting for baseball, not just here in the United States, but worldwide. And you've got the two best players in the National League and the American League facing off in the World Series with two historic franchises. But what do you guys think? Would you have rather seen a different matchup rather than two teams that paid the most for their players make it all the way to the World Series? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.